Hello, in this repair video I'll be showing you how to repair a broken right swivel on your Sony MDR-XB950B1 or 950BT headphones. The repair is the same on each model. The replacement part you need is shown here. To start off, we'll remove the cushions from the headphones, just to prevent them from getting damaged during our repair. Next, let's remove the 4 screws that are holding the driver into the shell. Now we'll remove the 2 screws that are holding the hanger in place. Next, just pull the driver off of the casing, and we'll remove this piece of tape that's holding the wires in place. Now we'll take our soldering iron, and we can go ahead and start desoldering the connections on the board. Now we will disassemble the casing, and we'll go ahead and pop off the side without the wires first, and then the side with the wires. You'll see 2 covers on the hanger, and we can remove those with our needle nose pliers and set those to the side. After that, gently go underneath the cable and pry it up, and then we'll kind of work it out through the openings in the hanger. To finish disassembling the hanger, we have 2 more screws on the back side that we'll need to remove. Once you've removed those screws, we can go ahead and pull the wire the rest of the way through and take off the hanger and also the little cap here. Please remove this small metal piece, as that will hold the swivel in place. Don't forget to knock out the small piece of broken plastic from the damaged swivel. There are 3 screws holding the swivel in place, so let's go ahead and unscrew those. Now we can slide down this component and pop off the swivel and finish removing the cable. Now you can see the old broken swivel, and here's our replacement that we'll use for the repair. At first, we'll just kind of twist the wires together, and then we'll fish it through the opening on the inside of the new swivel. Now we'll snap the swivel back onto the headband, and we'll take the cover with this part facing up and snap it back in place. I like to slide it up and down a few times to make sure there's enough extra cable inside of this component, and then let's reattach the 3 screws in here. Now we will thread the wires through this small plastic piece. This piece will only fit one way on the hinge, so you'll know it's in correctly. And once it's in, we'll put the metal piece, which will help hold the swivel in place. Now we will take our hanger and we'll go ahead and continue fishing the wires back through here. Once you've got enough wire pulled through, you can go ahead and reattach the screws for the hanger. Now we'll grab the cable again and twist it up and fish it through the small opening on the side of the hanger and pull it through. I like to use a flat plastic pry tool to make sure that the cable is secured in the hanger correctly. And then we can go ahead and put the covers back on. Now we will attach the driver housing back in, starting with the side with the cable first, and then the side without any cable. Now to resolder, we'll start at the top with the white wire, followed by the black wire. Next will be the green wire. And then the red wire. Then our green and copper wire. Then our plain copper wire. And finally the red and copper wire. At this point, it's a good idea to just set the driver back in the housing and go ahead and power your headphones on and make sure they power on. You can have volume just for a basic test before we finish putting them back together. Once we've confirmed that the headphones are working, we'll go ahead and set this cable back in place and tape down these wires just to prevent strain on them. Now we can set the driver in place and go ahead and attach the 4 screws that we removed. The final step will be to reattach the cushions, and the top has this little notch in it, and that goes towards the top. You just kind of slide it in between the red and the black part of the housing and just work it around the perimeter of the headphones and it'll slide back in. I'm sorry, the headphones are a little bit out of focus for this. I was trying to stay zoomed in to get good detail, but that meant on some of these shots I was working outside the camera view. once you're done with that, the repair is complete. Thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful to you, please like and subscribe, and that will greatly help the channel, which will help other people who are in desperate need of repairing their headphones. Thank you, and take care.